Welcome back to the second video in this series. In this video, we're going to be making some green sand. Okay, so green sand is a special sand for molding. If you've gotten here, you probably already know this, and you've found other examples online. My green sand is going to be this Saccrete natural play sand that I got at Home Depot, and some kitty litter, which is bentonite clay that I got at, I think, Walmart. It doesn't matter. Go for the cheapest you can find, and try to make sure that it's only bentonite clay and not other stuff. I also have this blender. The purpose of the blender is to grind up the cat litter into a fine powder. So we'll be getting that out a little bit later to grind the cat litter so that we can measure it and weigh it properly. I've got a scale that's already been set for this bowl that's sitting on it. It's a little off, but that's okay. We're not working in exact precision here. And I have a filter, a sifter that I got at Walmart also. So this is from Walmart also. It's just a really fine mesh. The sand that comes out of this is like baby powder almost. So that's what we're working with, and let's go ahead and get started. We want 90% sand, 10% cat litter, and we're going to put that in this orange bucket once we've got the ingredients measured out. So first step is we're going to get out the blender, just so that's done. I know you probably didn't sign up for an unboxing video, but that's all right. I don't need that. Don't need that. Hey, it's a blender. I don't need that. And we don't need those. So that goes on there somehow. Is that? That's right. I think that I have to make 200 pounds of this sand. So that's going to be, what, 20 pounds of cat litter and 180 pounds of sand. We're going to shrink that recipe down. We want to make sure that we've got our percents correct for the ingredients that we're using. Different sands and different cat litters can cause different properties for your mixture whenever you've got it all mixed up and ready. So we are going to work with the ratio. We're going to start at 10% because I think that that's almost surefire that that's going to work. So we'll start at 10% and then go from there. I don't think you can really have too much bentonite clay, but I guess if you can, then maybe we'll figure it out. Okay, step one, we're going to shrink our size. So we're going to have, 2 pounds total. So that's 1.8 pounds of sand and 0.2 pounds of cat litter. So 1/5 of a pound, not entirely sure what that would be. So break out the calculator. A pound is 16 ounces, and this scale weighs in ounces. So 16 times 0.2 is 3.2 ounces. What is 0.2 in eighths? We'll figure it out. Okay, it's 1/5, which is slightly less than 1/4. So between 1 and 2/8 ought to be fine. Okay, so that's how much cat litter we need. And then we need the rest. So if that's 3.2 out of the 16, so 16 minus 3.2, 12.8 pounds of sand. So we'll go ahead and get this cut open. We'll need a scoop. We need a waste bucket too. There, my waste bucket is on the ground. Got a cup for a scoop, and yep, I think we've got everything now. Okay. All right, so we have 1 cup sand. You can't see. This is going to take a while. And you see the sand is kind of wet. And that's a problem because wet sand doesn't go through the sieve. I'm going to dump this out. Tempted to say that this sand is already fine enough. This particular sand, if we get a close-up, see how fine grained that is? So I'm going to say that sand is fine as is. So we'll just dump that in there. All right, we'll call that 12.8. We'll just do that twice. All right, 12.8. Now for the fun part. We need to get some cat litter in the blender. Yeesh, that was on there. Okay, we're just going to pour some in. That should be more than enough. Okay, we will use, seriously, I think all that sand's going to go through just fine. Okay, so cap on the blender, and we're going to liquefy. See it working right there? Okay. All right. There we go. That is a fine powder. Okay, so we just dump that in there. Now we have to very carefully incorporate. So that involves just stirring it up. Oh, that is already working. We're not even not anywhere close to ready. That's because it's already got some moisture in it. See that? It's firm. All right, we'll do it here. Okay. See that? That is pretty much perfect. And then we can break it clean in the middle. The moisture content is even, I think, where I would want it. So our wet sand works out in our favor. So let's go ahead and mix up the rest of this bag here. So we did just over 2 pounds. So what we'll do is we'll keep that ratio. So we've got our green sand made. I only made one batch, sticky. I only made one bag worth, one sandbag. So you see it breaks cleanly. It's a little wet. My hands are getting dirty. Normally I'm not going to touch it without gloves on, so the wetness won't matter so much. But I think it turned out pretty nice. Especially with the gloves on, you get a real nice molding of your hand when you squeeze. That's pretty much it for this video. That's all I have time for this week. Next week, I think that we'll finish the railing system for molding, and we'll probably build a riddle. And then after that, we'll be building flasks and working on creating our first aluminum mold. So be ready for that. Thank you for watching, and give me a like if you liked it, give me a dislike if you didn't. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.